Hello, my name is Janet M. Taylor. I am a life organizer for those of you who are just learning who I am, and I am also a podcaster. I have a podcast called Got Clutter, Get Organized. Today, I'm going to give you a kind of behind the scenes of an ebook I had written called Organized Affairs. I'm going to share with you why I wrote the ebook, but also how it can benefit you as well as those you love. So let's start first with why. My why was when my mother passed away. She didn't have a life insurance policy. She had no will. And as her only child, and also I was a full-time caregiver, I felt like I should have known at some point. And I carried kind of that guilt around with me for a few years after she passed away. But also what that made me do is actually made me to be a little proactive. I am happy to say that family and friends gathered around me and they helped me through that period of time when I was just feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to do. But again, it made me proactive. That's when I sat down with an attorney, made sure I had all of the documentation I needed should anything happen to me, whether I just got sick or, of course, I pass away. And, of course, just making sure I had everything from life insurance policies, wills, medical directive, all in place. So that's my why. My why is my personal experience, but also seeing sometimes what my clients were experiencing as well. Because as an organizer, I was in their lives. I saw the paperwork or maybe lack of. So it was important for me to make sure that they had their affairs in order. Now, how can you benefit from this ebook? Well, first of all, it really kind of lists out the documents you really truly need to not only have organized from your will and your medical directive, but also what about the things in your home and in your life that people will need access to when you're no longer here? What about all those passwords? Where are all the accounts that you have, whether it's your retirement account or just your bank account? And then also making sure that you leave things in a way that you're almost leaving them a gift, a love letter. I still remember the conversation where I had with a friend who, after her mother passed away, and she's like, this is the best gift my mother could have left us because there were five daughters. One got the property, and there were other things set up for the grandchildren, but everything was in order. There was no chaos. And that's why I wrote this ebook. So, of course, you get the ebook, which basically lists all the documentation. There's a video. You'll get a link to the video, and you will also receive file folder. So labels, which actually what you can do is you can print them out on actual file folder labels, and I give you the dimensions of the template that you would need and the type you would need. But then also, if you just wanted to print it out and just cut it out and just tape it to the file folders, that's what you can do as well. And then, of course, that's the kit. But then there's also another kit where maybe you just want to say, I need a conversation with Janet because right now I know I got the kit, but I wouldn't even know where to start and what to do. Well, then that's available to you as well. So I want you to click the link below and just discover how you can have your affairs in order and also not for yourself, not only just for yourself, but also because you are leaving a gift behind. You're not leaving mess. You're not leaving chaos. You're not leaving overwhelming. You're not leaving stress for those who are left behind. So make sure you click the link below. So until next time, I do want you to have a clutter-free day, but most of all, have a clutter-free life. Take care.